Hey Chris and Neil, this is Alan Block of the Golden Gate Knights here in San Francisco. I've recently been inspired by your videos on the Obi-Ani Spin, so I'd figure I'd share a couple pointers. So Chris, I noticed that your Obi-Ani Spin is kind of like this, which shows that you have the wrist mechanics down really well, no easy task. So here are a couple other things that you can add to the spin to make it more dynamic and also prepare yourself to use it in choreography. So the first thing you want to look at is your stance. Right now your stance is kind of straight with your feet close together. What you want to do is go into a horse stance. So spread your legs apart, about shoulder width, bend your legs, tuck in your tailbone. Start doing the spin from this position. This is going to look a lot more impressive, and also prepare yourself so that when you're doing choreography and you're moving around the place, you've already trained yourself so you have spatial awareness of where your legs are. So the other thing you want to think about is what you're doing with the other hand. Your hand right now is kind of limply to the side, which might make it safe, but certainly doesn't look impressive when you're doing choreography. You want to move your hand around dynamically, moving it around, so that it doesn't look like you're bored, something like that. So in Wushu, where this move comes from, it's called the plum blossom or the flower. They teach is that you always want to have your other hand as far away from the blade as possible, so that when the blade is out here, you're going to have your hand to the opposite side. When the blade is across, you're going to have your hand cross too. Also, you want to create some tension in your hand, because creating tension in your hand creates a tension up here. So we give ourselves what's called the little knife hand. So you can bring this knife hand in, and maybe have it to the side, or maybe have it out. But what I like to do, since this is a spin that really travels around, you want to have this sort of fluid motion happening with the other hand, so that when the hand is close to the chest, when the saber is passing in front of your body, and then when it's behind the back again, it's to the other side. So. The last thing that you want to look out for is how high your arm is. I notice that when you're doing it, your arm and your wrist pretty much at waist level, which is fine maybe if you're like in this position, but if you get wider, you notice that if you have it down and you're dragging the blade on the ground, you're going to hit yourself in the calf. So what you want to do is you want to bring up your elbow and your arm to about chest level, and you don't want to complete the spin until maybe the blade is in front of your body, and then you can complete the spin up here. So when the blade is in front of your body, that's when you bring it up. You don't want to be maybe bring it up here, or maybe hit yourself. And this is a really great place to be for a transition move if you're going to maybe reverse figure eight to the other side. So you can go like here. So there you go. Widen your stance, have a little bit of more dynamic motion with the other hand, and bring up your arm before you release it. And you should look pretty good when you're doing the Obi-Ani Spin. So thank you very much. May the force be with you.